Why am I here? What is your problem?
It looks underloved, honestly.
I can say that it's overcooked.
I don't know what this.
Hi, my name is Dario Herrera, or for those who don't speak Spanish, Dario Herrera.
Hi, I'm Robert Escalera.
My name is Joseya Maya, and today we trying each other
Ropa Vieja.
and I'm Cuban. When you go to Miami, you hear noise. You hear people talking in Spanish. In Los Angeles, it's quiet.
I didn't realize I wasn't white until I left Miami because everyone is Cuban.
Ropa Vieja is loosely translated as old clothes, but it's a very traditional and staple dish in the Cuban community.
But when you're explaining to an American, they're like, that sounds absolutely awful.
Well, I can give you a story. This dad with 3 kids didn't have anything to buy food for the kids. So he decided on that Christmas Eve to get all the old clothes. And he was selling those to collect some money. And that's why he preferred Ropa Vieja.
Ropa Vieja was a staple for me growing up. My grandmother made Ropa Vieja at least once a week. I loved it every single time. I spent so many hours in the kitchen watching her cook and nourish us and nurture us.
That's the typical dish. I mean, in every single house, you need to eat Ropa Vieja.
First of all, they're all kind of the same. I don't think there's huge variation. Some people put olives, but they all typically have that same flavor profile.
The 3 things that have to be in a Ropa Vieja: first, love.
It's the Cuban equivalent of umami.
First of all, the right meat. That's flank.
It needs to be tender.
Tomato paste, garlic, red peppers, green peppers.
Second, white rice. That's mandatory.
There's always rice or beans because that's nutritious and can fill a family.
Plus, the platanitos maduros. That's the sweet plantain. Some people, they don't like it, but that's part of the Ropa Vieja.
It's a rich tasting shredded beef.
A little sweet, a little tangy. It just feels like home.
Absolutely. I mean, there's no way that you compete with this. This is the best. Ingredients that are really, really important for this: onions, bell pepper, ají, tomatoes, tomates. The secret of my recipe is this. This is my secret, so I'm just revealing this now. And it's ready to go.
All right.
I need to put on my glasses here.
It looks a little bit not red enough.
Off the bat, it looks like it's really well seasoned.
It looks bland, honestly.
It looks like it hasn't been in long enough.
It looks underloved, honestly.
Like it's super mushy, and some people like it to still retain a little more of its consistency.
I love the tostones and the rice with it, though.
We have to taste to try. I was right, it needed to be cooked a little longer.
Definitely not bold, and I think Ropa Vieja is meant to be bold.
And there's a particular taste. I like it vinegary.
I don't think it has the right combination of broth and white wine and tomato paste, so it tastes more like tomato sauce.
I would add, one of my secrets is a little brown sugar and maybe a little black pepper.
If I was at a Cuban restaurant, I would say this is probably the last time I'm going.
Tastes like a hug. Whether it's different from mine or not, I still think mine's better.
I mean, it's not bad, but I think you could find this at a non-Cuban person's house, honestly.
If I would serve this in a restaurant in LA, I would say 10 out of 10. In Miami, a good 8.
I would give this maybe, if I'm being generous, which today I am because I'm in a great mood, maybe a 6.
Well, if this is how we're starting, I'm excited.
I can explain my dish. I cannot explain why it's number 1 and it's gonna win today because I know I didn't cook the meat long enough. It's gonna taste amazing. I basically use, organic grass-fed meat. I leave a little bit of fat on it to add to taste. And then my secret is, instead of just putting olives in it, I use the olive juice from the olives too because it uses the brine to give it just a little bit more taste than is traditional in the Ropa Vieja.
He has something that I would add, which is the olive.
That's a lot of olives, and I like olives, but they didn't cut them. And this is a small plate, and there are 1, 2, 3 full olives.
I don't like olives in my dish, but it looks good. It looks really good.
This is like white people. Pot roast. Oh my God, this is gonna sound horrible. It's a little bit flavorless.
Ropa Vieja is not like that.
It's not Ropa Vieja. I don't know what this This is like pot roast with olives. Like it's missing that sofrito.
Some salt.
A little pepper.
These big chunks of meat, you don't do that. You don't do that with the ropa vieja. It needs to be shredded.
Remove the olives and give me mashed potatoes and a biscuit because this is white people food. Look at the size of this plate and there's 4 massive olives. I love these olives in a martini.
I can say that it's overcooked.
I didn't cook the meat long enough.
Let me put it this way. I won't need this plate, ropa vieja, if I don't have white rice and plantains.
If I went to a Cuban restaurant in Miami and they served you this, saying it's ropa vieja, first of all, who sent me to this restaurant? Why am I here? What is your problem?
This is like you did it in a rush. I will say that.
As ropa vieja, I would rate it a 2.
I will give it 6 out of 10.
Mine's gonna win because it's the best, but I respect everyone else's. You sort of pan sear the meat, then you put the sofrito, you chop up your red pepper, green pepper, onions, garlic, you put oregano, cumin, some tomato paste. I like to put a little bit of like cooking wine or a little bit of wine to deglaze the pan, but the most important thing is make sure that no one needs to touch a knife.
It needs color.
Okay. It just doesn't look flavorful.
It needs some red. I don't see the red in the meat.
It looks like the right consistency, but it just doesn't look wow. It looks bland, but it's not.
The flavor is good, not overcooked, well shredded.
It has great texture. It's got the great, like springy consistency you want in the ropa vieja.
This is really well shredded meat. This is the way it's supposed to be.
This one definitely was cooked traditionally.
See, I say, you need this. Plátanos maduro fritos. This is really, really important.
No, the flavor is good. It's just not enough flavor.
Yeah, it needs the, I don't see the tomatoes, I don't see the bell pepper, and that is needed.
You know, ropa vieja, that had so much flavor and so bold and just, like, it touched your tongue and it was like a party in your mouth almost. So this is good, but it's not that.
This is close to a typical ropa vieja. You can eat it at a restaurant.
I feel like it's missing just more of the onion, garlic, olive from the olive juice, which gives it a different zest.
But the flavor of the meat is really good. It's really well seasoned, but it needs all those ingredients.
I would rate this probably an 8 out of 10. It's very good, it looks the part, it tastes the part. It just didn't have that,
I give this an 8 out of 10. I'm still eating, so that's a good show.
Not surprised. No, I'm joking. I dedicate this win to my abuelita, Amelia. I realized, even as a little kid, that when there's nothing you can say, when there's nothing you can do, food is just a huge expression of love. So for me to win, I'm over the moon. Super excited.
Well, okay. It's okay that I lost because I don't think you were ready for this.
I feel like I let my grandmother down. I feel like I let my mom down. I know what I could have done better, but next time I'm gonna leave that meeting long enough. I'm gonna smoke both of you suckers.